Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. Track 6, The Show Goes On, produced by Kane Beats.
Who's singing?
JR Get Money, apparently.
Okay, so featuring JR Get Money on the chorus.
Yeah, listen. Flat 6.
4+.
The reason I can't go lower, let's be clear, like we always do. Let me be clear to the audience. I've never liked this song. I will never like this song. Second it came on, I'm like, oh God. The cheese is just too much to overcome. I'll never be able to tap in with this song. I hate this major key ass melody.
First, before we
I
get
don't
to
care
that,
how catchy it is. I hate it.
I'm immediately annoyed when I hear that from that fucking Modest Mouse. Can you play this Float On by Modest Mouse?
You know, it reminds me of a much better song, that Chicago Bulls theme song, okay? And then if it started with that, I might have to be Wacky Mel, but it doesn't. It starts with
Lay. Sir.
Yeah. Alright, now play the...
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show.
I don't want to hear no more of that.
Shut up.
Yeah.
So play that Modest Mouse sample. It's in the folder.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
All I know about that Modest Mouse is what Hamilton sampled. And friends they come and friends they go, but God, I love that rock and roll. If that is them.
Can't relate to that sentiment.
All right. Here we go.
I hate when
Modest
people
Mouse.
talk about like rock and roll in that way. It's like,
I
it's
love
like,
that rock and
oh,
roll.
my fucking rock and roll. Like, oh, God bless.
But you know what the
rock and
irony
roll.
is? We feel that way if you really think about it. We love our rock and roll. Okay, we call it hip hop, but we love it. It's why
No,
we
we
do
don't.
it.
We call it hip hop.
We do. We do call it hip hop. Well, we love our hip hop, which is rock and roll. Okay.
No, it's not. Rock and roll is rock and roll. Hip hop is hip hop. Okay.
Oh, tell that to Run DMC. Okay,
And we say hip hop, hip hop. We say that. We don't say like, oh, Lupe said, hip hop saved my life.
Do you not like that song?
I'm a baby,
It doesn't sound that babyish. Okay.
Hip hop just saved my life. You know why I don't like it? My friend was dating this girl at the time who was actually like a rock and roll all night type of chick, but started getting like heavy into like underground rap through me and my friend who she was dating, and like made her MySpace song Hip Hop Saved My Life and became like an annoying hip hop head who made hip hop save my life like their identity.
Oh God. Sounds like she was the patron of the room. Was she?
Patron of the room? No.
Huh.
It was like Lupe, MF Doom, like underground rap starter.
Okay,
pack,
yeah, that's
basically.
not room music, but it's a room move to make it your identity, like a song like that. You know?
Hip hop just saved my life. It changed my life. All right, listen. I don't need no song.
Well, I see another piece of archival in this folder that's surprising to me. Would you like to explain this?
Yeah, I'll get to it in a second. You're going to play this Modest Mouse?
Oh, right, Modest. Right, we didn't even play it yet. Okay. This is Float On by Modest Mouse. Who? I know Float On by Young Nate. What'd you say?
I'm so fucking annoyed.
That didn't sound... It sounded better than this.
It's that millennial music, you know? It's that fucking... Hey! Hey! Alright? Listen, the millennials, the worst musicians of all time, okay? The rappers are the worst. The singers are the worst. Fucking... The indie rock shit is the worst kind of fucking rock there ever was. This rap shit from the blog era, these millennial rappers, they suck. They still suck. They never improved. Okay? The previous generation and the current generation of rappers are better. And
I'll hit the drop for you if you want.
We are trapped in a millennial war.
We are.
Between God and his angels.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Listen, this is millennial nonsense. I hated when they would sample anything from Swagger Like Us, MIA samples to this fucking Modest Mouse shit. Keep this filth out of hip-hop. This is what they voted for on September 11th, 2007. I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times, because it's true. And also, this beat is produced by Kane Beats, who also produced Right Above It. And that song is, like, interpolated here for some reason.
Probably because he's one of them producers that makes the same beat.
Maybe Lupe wanted a Right Above It. Flip it. I don't know. All right, listen.
Right Above It is one of those beats of this era that almost feels Atlantic-ish. It's like that. It's frat music. Like, you know, it's frat. It's Young Money ranch music too. Like, yeah, Chicken Bacon Ranch music. There you go.
Chicken Bacon Ranch music. This is plastic sunglasses with neon, rims.
Yep. Fucking polos and khaki shorts.
Is this Ones in the Air?
It's never been that to me. For what it's worth, like the performances were always better than the music they were given. But
there's no chorus on Right Above It that's as cheesy as this chorus on Show Goes On.
No. But here it is.
Kane is in the building.
Who else really trying to fuck with Hollywood Cole? I'm with Marla G, bro, flying Holly Grove chicks to my Hollywood shows, and I wanna tell you
we gotta hear the line. Hold on.
Should know this that Slumdog Millionaire Bollywood flow, and my real friends never hearing from me.
Yeah. I'm not a fan.
So you
of
mash
those
up Modest Mouse and Right Above It, and you get Show Goes On.
This is such a poisonous melody to me. Like in my way, I'm.
Oh baby, the show goes on. All right, hey, baby, the show. Look, this is proof. Catchy doesn't necessarily mean good.
Yes, this is my kryptonite. Like this makes me feel so alone in the world. This kind of if this is the kind of beat he makes, like I don't listen. Nothing against him as a man. Maybe Kane Beats is a woman. Nothing against this person, but musically they are my antithesis. I cannot stand this. This makes me want to unalive myself. I don't understand a kind of person who likes like making this, like sitting down and like nodding and being like, this is music. This is what I got into.
No,
it for.
It
really?
Feels like it's just so saccharine sounding and so cheap sounding. I can't deal with this at all. I'm very annoyed by the record. Is this his biggest song?
Yes, sadly, because it worked for who it was supposed to work.
I can't accept that this is his biggest song. His flow on the second or third verse, I'm not sure, when he starts going double time, is better than his flow on the other two verses. But I can say I categorically do not enjoy this. The hook is catchy, but it's very annoying to me. The entire record is just an affront to my sensibilities as an individual here on planet Earth, trying to live his life. All right, the beat is shit. Okay, it's just a worse version of Right Above It with this awful fucking Modest Mouse nonsense shoehorned in there for no good reason. All right, Right Above It already is not top tier Lil Wayne. I don't know why we're recalling back to that record. And not to mention, you were talking about frat boys. I was in a car with some frat boys who picked me up from a bus stop in Massachusetts. I took a bus to Boston. And they picked me up. And what were they playing? Gonorrhea by Lil Wayne from I Am Not a Human Being. Same album as that fucking Right Above It nonsense.
That's his frat boy album to me. Like,
I'm psychologically damaged by that era of Lil Wayne. We'll talk about it more in the Carter 4 review at the end of the season. But yeah, this song is disgusting. It's abhorrent. Lupe cannot save this atrocity. This is the first song that I'm going to go out on a limb and say Atlantic wanted this from him. He didn't want to do this. I will not accept that. They made a deal with him and said, we'll let you put out words we never said if you do this over Kane Beats. That's my theory. Okay, I know I've been theorizing a lot tonight, but that's my theory.
You know, I really fucking don't like this record, and I know it says like, well, that's what I was gonna say. It's like then what? Why the 6? The 6 is alright. It's not the worst thing, or not. It's you can't say that you like it, but you can't say that you dislike it. I really dislike it. Here's what I like. Okay, and again, this is because I have my own psychotic real life issues. But have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Fuck yeah. Don't that shit there make you mad? Absolutely. Okay. The first verse I connect with up until like, you know, unaffected by their threats, then get busy on their ass. I like that emphasis. But after that, the song starts getting so cheesy. The beat starts to seep into the lyrics.
Yes. And it gets annoying. It's just so annoying to listen to. I don't want to hear this.
It's like, it starts to get to that point where he's saying things like, LUP the man, because the brand that the fans trust. So even if they ban us, they'll never slow my plans up. I feel like he doesn't even believe it on the song. And that's a problem. Because it's like, I value this guy for his honesty and conviction and integrity. And it's like, I know what he's dealing with in this moment. So it's like, no, they've already slowed your plans up, bro. They've already effectively banned you in a way because they force you to put this shit out. You know, and you know that they trust your brand, and here you are corrupting the brand with songs like this. You know, in the second verse,
because it ends up being his biggest song of all time.
Well, because it's not really him. It's a commercial record. It's an Atlantic construction. It was supposed to be his biggest song of all time.
It succeeded, you know?
It did. And like I said, it tells me everything I need to know, because when you see people say on Twitter, when I searched the album, what happened to Lupe Fiasco, that album, that Lasers album was dope. It's like, yeah, they're not hip hop fans. They're not Lupe fans. That's the only thing they ever knew from him because of how this album is crafted in sound and intent, you know? And it's just, I can't stand for this.
And bro, not for nothing, when did Battle Scars come out by Lupe? What album is that from?
That's another one. That's Food and Liquor 2. We did it on Rap
Express.
Is that
Atlantic?
Yeah.
Okay.
His fourth Atlantic album. And that was another huge record for him.
Was that
we talked about it on that
endorsed
review,
though, or was that him bringing that to the table?
No, that was an Atlantic because that guy's on it. Guy Sebastian. These battle scars. We already here, okay, Spotify.
What did I give Battle Scars when we reviewed that on Rap Express?
What was that? Was that last season? Yeah. You gave it a 4-.
Okay. Yeah.
So, listen, Spotify page, number 1 and number 2 are The Show Goes On and Battle Scars.
Yeah.
273 million for The Show Goes On, 331 million for Battle Scars. 2 songs that don't represent this man as an artist
at all.
You know? other than like lines, yet some of the subject matter, but like it's not delivered in a way that's, you know, he's known for. And everything else is like under that is like not even close. Superstar has 123 million. But that's number 3.
We talk about like fake energy a lot. Like the record is clearly meant to elicit energy. The artist is trying to convey that through their delivery, but it's just not happening.
Yeah.
This is like fake celebration.
Yeah, and that's what I say. It makes me depressed because I know it's fake. It does the complete opposit. It makes me want to die.
And also, I hate just shit that means like nothing, but it's a saying. It's an old idiom. So like,
bro.
All right, the show goes on. What show? What do you
literally
mean?
wrote that. What is this even really saying? What they're trying to say is like, okay, don't get caught on setbacks.
Life goes
things
on
keep
is
moving.
what they're trying to say.
Right, and you'll have a chance to bounce back. But that's not what's actually communicated. What does this mean? Just remember the show goes on. If anybody wonder when they would see the sun up, we dream so. What are we talking about?
When you see the sun up.
Till the morning we dream so long.
And
what does that have to do with the show going on?
You've got the hey kind of things in there too. I'm so fucking annoyed. Get me out of here. You have anything else?
Yeah, just it's the lyrics that are keeping it from like a 4, honestly. If not for we would be in 4 territory.
I don't think the lyrics are making much of a case for it not being a 4, honestly.
Like I said, the first verse, again, I have a psychotic connection because I feel exactly what he was describing. Verse 2, he's talked about all this stuff and better. And to what you said, fake energy. Listen, in all honesty, I hope this actually does help people and motivates them in the way it's supposed to.
No, this isn't fake energy. This is fake celebration.
Well, yeah, fake celebration. I hope people actually feel uplifted like this record is supposed to do.
I don't.
This
I'm not
like
going
Nick
to root
Jr.
for the collective, brainwashing and, like the lack of standards and the lowering of the bar of society. I'm going to say, you got to listen to like, there's some, like, you got to listen. September, or celebrate good. You hear that and come back to this, you're going to realize ain't no celebrating going on here. You're eating cardboard here.
You need to realize this hook means nothing. This chorus that's so catchy and is taking the world by storm means nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
But I love that it's taken the world by storm, but like in no hip-hop head conversation is anyone ever going to bring this record up.
Bro. Nobody likes, nobody.
There was a time when the singles also bolstered the catalog and you want to see them perform, run through all their fucking hits on stage, like Jack,
Nas is like, and
yeah, exactly.
H to the Izzo, and it's. Anyway, you want to move on because I really
want to move on.
I know I said, but just the way I have such a visceral dislike for. I don't know. I might be tripping. This might actually be lower, and I just.
If this is a 6, I don't even know. What have you given a 4 to before in the past? I know you don't give those out very often.
There's one coming up on this album. So.
And you think it's that much worse than this?
Yeah, I do.
So maybe this is a 5-. I don't see how this is a 6. So this is on par with the songs from Illmatic you don't like?
Great question. I'm going to, unfortunately, the more I think, I'm going to have to reevaluate because, a moment in the first verse, like half of the first verse, might not be enough. Because here's the thing, though, like a 5, it's like I feel practically nothing. I feel something. So maybe it's a 5
positive.
Plus. Maybe
right.
It's that first, like that little chunk of the first. Maybe that's the plus.
Okay.
We'll figure it out later.
I'm not buying a 6 from you based on your statements.
Yeah.
If you gave me like, I actually like the beat, like, then maybe I'd believe you. But this sounds like bullshit. He's padding the ratings to protect Lupe.
No, I have no incentive to protect Lupe. To a degree, I guess part of the 6 is I respect the fact that it worked. I guess, but I know it's supposed to work, but it's like, hey, look, hey, you got your catchy hook, even though I hate it and it means nothing, and it's your biggest record. It got you some money, great. But whatever. You want to move on?
Yep. And bring in the Ghost of the Homie for me.
We just halfway through the album and we're hearing the Ghost. Oh, God.
After the last song, do you blame me? Actually, we just went on a run coming off of the fucking Trey Songz bullshit, and then the fucking show goes on, and now we're into this territory. Like, it's clear this is not going to be the album for me.
I'm saying we got a lot of stuff to go, but it hasn't been the album for me either. I'm at this point a 2 out of 6, 33% of the album. It's hardly a classic, but let's keep going.
Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform.